Okay, so for this lecture discussion, this is the second part for the beam bearing plate and column base plate. So we have here now the design of your column base plates. So same concept with the beam bearing plates. So your column base plate is again needed if you have a column that is of course a steel material, which in turn will be carried by concrete footing. Diba po? So we have your column base plate to distribute the concentrated load from the from the column, so that it'll be a stress or surface pressure when the concrete footing receives the force. Ano po? So from a force or concentrated load, it will now be distributed because of the column base plate. So in the design of column base plate, as can be seen here, it is said or it is assumed that the column or column load is uniformly distributed within a rectangle. Ito pong portion na may highlight, whose dimensions are 95% of the depth and 80% of the flange width of the column section, and that the base plate to have a uniform bearing pressure on the foundation. So to be able to have a uniform bearing pressure on the foundation, this highlighted portion is the assumed distribution of the loading. Ano po? So yun, we have 95% of the depth of the W section and then 80% of the flange width. Ano po? So as you can see here, with respect to the depth of the I section, we have letter M, and then with respect with the flange width BF, we have letter N. So you need to remember the M and N kasi po that will be the portion where we are going to consider the possible bending of the column base plate. Ano po? Kasi kung sakaling magkakaroon siya ng bending, ano po, dyan yan mangyayari sa N or 0.8 BF and then 0.95 BF. And then also remember, we have B and N. B is parallel with your BF and then N is parallel with your D. Ano po? B is parallel or with respect dun sa ating flange width, and then your N is with respect to your D. Ano po? So yun. So here's the code condition for the design of column bases and bearing on concrete. So here we have for LRFD, phi is 0.65, omega is 2.31 for AST. And then for the nominal bearing strength P, we have 0.85 FC prime A1 for a full area of concrete support, or ibig sabihin ano po, yung full area ng concrete yung gagamitin natin. And then on less than full area of the concrete, we have 0.85 FC prime A1, square root of A2 over A1. It should be less than or equal to 1.7 FC prime A1. Ano po? Wherein A1 is equal to the area of the steel bearing on a concrete support. A2 naman is the maximum area of the supporting surface. For example, which is your concrete. Ano po? FC prime is most of the time provided sa problem. So, if you'll notice, this is the same equation that was already introduced for the bearing plate. Ano po? So, similar lang sila. So, you have here, ayan. This is for the nominal bearing strength. Also, for the plate thickness naman po, we have this. For LRFT, this is the equation. For ASD, we have the other side. Now we have here this L. L is the maximum between these three values. Ayan. So, this L, same yan dito sa kabila, is the maximum between this, among these three. So, tatlo yung possible. We have M, N, and then this N prime. So, ito po yung tatlong pagpipilian. If you'll recall, M and N, these are the portion dun sa ating column-based plate figure. Babalikan natin. Ito po yung M and N. That's why I was telling you earlier that you need to memorize this one. Kasi pag may interchange yung mamamali po kayo, ano. So, N is parallel dun sa ating flange width, no, BF. Yung M naman is dun sa ating depth or depth ng ating flange. Ano po? So, yun yung image yung titingnan natin. So, as you can see again here, I think it would be better rather than memorizing the equation, it would be better that you familiarize yourselves with the image. No? So for example, in this figure, if you want to get the value of your n, anong gagawin natin? Eh, di ba we have b, subtract natin yung 0.8 bf, ano po? So b divided by 0.8 bf, matitira is yung dalawang n. So i-divide mo ng 2, that will now be your n, di ba po? Dito naman, kung titingnan natin, to get your m, you have n minus 0.95d, matitira is yung dalawang m, so divided by 2 din. Ano po? So, n minus 0.95d over 2 is m. Yung n naman is b minus 0.8 bf over 2 is equal to your n. Ano po? So, you can memorize the equation or, again, I would suggest you just familiarize yourselves with this figure to avoid memorizing more equations. Ano po? So there are times then also, especially sa board examinations, if ever you encounter this type of problem, nilalagay naman po nila yung description na to. So, di ba, 95% of the depth and 80% of the flange width is equivalent to this 0.95d and 0.8 bf. So, as long as you can identify these constants, no, kung saan sila nakaparallel or in line with, kaya nyo naman po siyang ma-solve if you can draw the figure properly. Ano po? So, babalikan natin to. Ayan. So, once you have computed your m, di ba? N minus 0.95d over 2 to get your m, and b minus 0.8 bf over 2 to your n. The other one is your n prime. We have 1/4 square root of your depth and then flange width. So, the maximum value among these three would be the value of this letter L, ano po yung L, and then solve for the value of T for this sign. Ano po? So the difference of the two is, again, if you are using LRFD, you have a factor load PU. If you are using ASD, you have an allowable load, which is PA. And then you have phi or multiplier 0.9. Then for your ASD, you have 1 over omega or the value of your omega, which is 1.67. Na po. So yan, that actually concludes the formula that we need to use in designing your column-based plate. So konti lang siya. Ano po, you have your choose between these two, kung full area ba yung support or meron a portion lang of the concrete. This is the phi and omega. And then for that thickness, ito naman po yung ating equation. So now we'll have an example. All right, so we'll solve this one. All right, so we have this here, the problem. No? So let's solve this manually. So a W250 by 73 is used as a column and is supported by a concrete pier. So the top surface of the pier is 450 mm by 450 mm. So the dimension of the concrete pier is already given. No? So drawing natin yung ating concrete pier. So 450 by 450, say ganito. So 450 by 450 concrete pier. So 450 by 450. No po. Then design an A36 base plate for a column dead load of 40 kilonewton and a live load of 600 kilonewton. The concrete strength is FC prime 20.68 megapascal. Use ASD. All right po. So since this is ASD, what we need, what we're going to use is the PA or allowable load. So you don't need the load factors. Ano po? So for your PA, just change the, we have PA. We have 600 plus 400. Ano po? 400 plus 600 kilonewton. So we have 1,000 kilonewton, right? So this is the allowable load. Now, to solve for the area, balikan po natin yung ating presentation para lang may guide tayo. Ano po. Tingnan natin. Column base plate. Ayan. So if you can see here, ayan. Tingnan natin. So, since we have the area for your concrete, what we need naman is the area for your column base plate. So, ang gagamitin po natin is the second on less than full area of the concrete support. So, since we have ASD, sulat natin. We have PA is equal to, I'm just going to copy this first, 85 FC prime, area 1, square root of area 2 over area 1. Now, for this to be PA, I'm going to divide this by your omega. Ano po? So, yan siya. So, for your PA, we have 1,000 kilonewton or your 1,000 kilonewton or 1 times another 1,000 or 1 million Newton. Ano po? So, dapat kasi naka-Newton siya is equal to 0.85 at C prime is 20.68. Lagyan natin. Area 1, this is what we are trying to solve. Ano po? Since magdi-design tayo, we need the area of the column base plate. Kasi di ba, we have here na the area of the concrete. So what we need is the area now of the column base plate. So area 1. So ito po yung nawawala. Ano? Square root of area 2 is the area of the concrete. So area ng concrete is 450 by 450. So yan yung area ng concrete. Then i-divide po natin ang area 1. Ayan. Tapos this equation is divided by our omega, which is equal to here, 2.31. So, use your calculator to solve for your area 1. Ito ba yung? Mas na ba yung? Ayan, isa. Tawag po natin, ano? Million times 2.31. Para dira-diretso tayo. 0.85, 20.68. Square root of 450 times 450. So we have 85,282.52. Now let's see. Let's please take note here. Sabi po, the value of this should be less than or equal to 1.7 FC prime A1. So since ito yung A1 natin, let's check. So to check, no, gagamitin natin yung 1.7 FC prime A1. So A1 we have 1.7 . times FC prime 20.68. So, dito ko muna lagay na 1.7 FC prime A1. Do not forget, this will also be divided by your omega. Ano po? So, 20.68 times area 185, 282.52 divided by omega, which is your 2.31. So we have 7 times 20.68 times 85 to 82.52 divided by 2.32. 129. Let me double check. So 1.7, 20.68, 85282.52 divided 2.32. So malaki naman siya. 129,7918.733. So let's go back here. No, so since malaki naman po siya, so this is greater than your PA, which is, lagyan natin na 1,000. Diba? So 1,297,918 is greater than your PA. Ano po? Which is 1,000. So check. So correct siya. Okay, so we have 1.7 FC prime A1 is greater than your PA. So yun yung pag-check natin. So based on this equation, so correct. Another thing that you need to check po pala, so this is in mm squared. So that would be the area of the base plate. Ano po? So kung titingnan natin to, kung if we are to draw the I section, so the BF is 254. Let's do the I section. May andyan siya. Ano po? So, if ito yung ating cross-section or area of the base plate, or the column base plate, it should be greater than the area of this. Ano po? So, dapat, mas malaki siya sa area na to kasi dapat ganito yung itsura ng ating column base plate, di ba po? So, let's check. So, we need to multiply BF and then your D, just to check. So, your BF is 254. Your D is 254 also. So, it's square. 64,516. So, it's greater than, ano po? So, this is also greater than 64,516 mm squared. So, pasok. Ano po? Again, what's the 64,516? That is the area of your column. So, again, if we want to distribute the load of the column, dapat po, yung column base plate natin is mas malaki dun sa area ng ating column. So, since 85,282.52 is greater than 64,516, so correct? No, so, i-check nyo siya dito. Then, you also need to check it here kasi ito po yung ating nasa code. So, another thing, what would happen if, for example, yung sagot natin dito is less than PA? Ano po? Kasi yun yung nasa code eh. Balikan natin. Ayan. Dapat daw po, mas malaki yung 1.7 FC prime A1 sa ating PA. So, kung mas maliit siya, ano yung gagawin? So, ang gagawin po natin, instead of using this to get your A1, i-replace natin to kasi nga mali siya. Gagawin natin tong PA is equal to 1.7 FC prime A1 over omega. And then, saka po natin i-compute yung bagong area 1. Nasusundan? No, so, kung mas maliit, eto, or hindi na-satisfy yung equation, i-equate natin yung PA dun sa 1.7 FC prime A1. And then the area there would be the area that we need to use. Ano po? So yan, that is how we double check if okay siya. So lagyan natin ng okay. So this is okay. Then this is also okay. So if that's the case, and then we have the area, pwede na po tayong mag-try. So let's say, since rectangular naman siya, or I mean square, pwede natin square root of 85 to 82.52 is equal to 292. So let's say gawa tayo ng 300 by 300. So try B is equal to 300 mm, and then N is also equal to 300 by 300 mm. Alright, so pasok siya ano po. So 292, so let's try B and N. So kung gagawin nating area 300 times 300, also of course, mas malaki siya sa ating 64. So pasok pa din. So 300 by 300, so that would be the dimension. Next step now is solving for your T. Ano po? T. So, dito tayo sa ESD. So, again, what we need to solve first is this letter L. So, we're going to choose dun sa ating M, N, and then N prime. So, balikan po na, ayan. Ayan. So, again, as mentioned earlier, instead of memorizing, maganda pong i-drawing na lang natin yung ating figure. Ano? So, here, lagay ko yung dimension. So we have your BF, that is 254. And this is also 254 depth. Ano po? Now, I'm going to draw a line. 0.95 B and then 0.8 BF. Sometimes, anyway, so supposedly, kunyari yan siya, ano po. So you have, this is, then let's draw the base plate. 300 by 300. And this is 300 by 300. So if you remember, yung sa depth po natin, depth natin is 254. So this is your D. Then, kung in terms of D, yan. So yung parallel sa D natin is your N. Your N. Then, ang parallel sa ating BF is your B. This is your B. And this is your BF. Or flange width. And then, as for the distances, hindi ko palitan kong color. Ito naman yung ating Yung parallel po sa BF, that is your N. Then, yung parallel sa ating D, yun naman yung M. Yan. Ano? So, to solve, now for the value of M and N, so without using the equation, tingnan lang natin yung figure. Lipat ko sa kabila. Yan, no? So, compute natin, for example. Let's compute for your M. So, to compute for your M, diba? To compute for this value, what we do is 300 minus D, and then let's divide it by 2 to get your M. Ano po? So, you have 300 minus your depth, which is 254. 250. Yes, 254 divided by 2. So that is your M. So you have 23. Sorry. 23 mm. Then for your N, the same process, ano po. So for your N, tingnan natin. To get these two, what we do is, yung B natin, which is 300, subtracted by BF, and then divided by 2 to get your N. So, same value actually, 300. The BF is also 254. Yes, 254. Then divided by 2. So, the same value actually. So, you also have 23. 23. And then the other one is N prime. So, you have 1/4 square root of DBF. So, 254 times 254. So, that's the equation. So, you have 63.5. Again, according to the NECP code, we need to choose the maximum value. So, in this case, the larger value is your 63.5. So, yan po yung gagamitin natin. So, for the thickness, let's write the, so for your T, dito ko na lang. So, we're going to choose this 63.5 as your L. So, let's copy the value of your T. So, for your thickness, we have the equation, right? So, dito ko ulit sa kabila to. So, you have T is equal to N prime square root of 2PA all over FYBN divided by 1.67. I'm going to write it. N prime is 63.5 square root of 2. Your PA is 1,000 kilonewton or 1 million newton. All over Fy. Let's see, this is 836. 836 is 248. 836 daw po yung ating base plate. So, 248. Your B is 300. N is also 300. And then divide by 1.67. So, the value of T is equal to 63.5 times square root of 2 times 1 million divided by 248 times 300 times 300 divided by 1.67 is equal to 24.56 mm So what we'll do po, is i-round up na lang natin to nearest by 2. So gawin natin 26 mm para whole number siya. So therefore, our base plate is 300 by 300 by 26 mm. So this will be the dimension of the base plate that could carry the 1,000 kilonewton load. Na po. Yan. So yun yung ating final answer na po. So yun yung magiging dimension nitong base plate natin na gray. So 300 by 300 and the value of your T is 26. Ano po? So if ever naman na hindi siya square, so i-ratio nyo na lang. For example, kung hindi siya square, to get this B and N, ilapit nyo na lang po. Kunyari, this is, pwede nyo gawing 300 by 250 or 350 by 300, etc. etc. So that is how you design a column base plate. Ano po? So that concludes the lecture discussion for our base plate. So I repeat, what is the process? So maikli lang siya in comparison to your beam bearing plate kasi you don't have web crippling or web yielding. Ano po? So the first thing that you need to do is categorize if yung area ba nung concrete pedestal natin is full area ba or only a portion. So after that, compute for the value of the load and then compute for the area of the column base plate that is needed. Ano po? So yan. So again, that concludes your column base plate.